Welcome to the replay. You know, it's just as fun to tap those hearts the second time around, so feel free, go at it. Hey guys, welcome as y'all are coming in the room. Hello. Saw Jess. Hey Joanne, Darnell. Welcome everyone. I was like, why is it easy for me to see? It's because I'm not staring into a tremendously bright light like that. There we go. Now my eyes hurt. This feels much more normal. I'm just kidding. Your eyes adjust pretty well. Thanks for inviting followers, Joanne. So guys, what we're talking about today is what to do when you don't feel like writing. Because let's be honest, we don't feel like writing every day, and that's okay. In fact, I woke up this morning and I knew that I had to work on some important content that I'll tell you a little bit about, and I just didn't feel like it. So now I'm in a good mood, and I'll tell you how I got here. Jess says I was tired, but I turned off Periscope for 30 minutes and wrote before bed. Yay! Thank you for the shout out, Joanne. I really appreciate that. And I really need to watch your scope because we are untangling Christmas lights right now, and it's a pain. So, excited today. All right, let me do the quick intro. I'm Morgan Gist McDonald, writing coach, editor, and author, and I help people who want to write a book but don't know where to start, and I walk with you chapter by chapter to write your book. And if you already have a first draft, I have a team of hand-picked stellar editors who we take your first draft and we make it into a publishable book. So it's a really fun process. Thanks for those hearts, guys. And I scope about writing all day, every day. Not all day, but every day. Thanks for those hearts, guys. I scope about writing. So if you want to write more than you currently do, hit Perry Buddy down there and hit follow, and I'll let you know when I'm live. And I put up replays on paperravenbooks.com/periscope. Thank you guys. Okay, so quick little story to set up our topic today, which is what to do when you don't feel like writing. So I am prepping for a big launch in January. Something very exciting is coming your way. And December is all about setting that up. And so the launch is happening in January. December is starting to put together a lot of free content to give you guys. And I'm really excited about this free content, but I just can't seem to make myself sit down and write it. Which I realize is very ironic because I coach people through this process all the time, but it's like, I need a coach. Joanne drinks wine. I know, it's like with anything, doctors, organizers, health coaches, it's really hard to coach yourself sometimes. So what did I do? I woke up this morning and I was in a major funk because I realized I had meant to set my ebook for free starting today, but I woke up at 5:11, my alarm hadn't gone off like it was supposed to, keeps you sane, and my eyes popped open and I was like, oh crap, I didn't set the book for free. And of course, Amazon, you can't do it instantly, it requires the day before. You have to set it, so if I wanted it to go free today, I would have to have set it yesterday or earlier. And I had all this free promotion stuff set up, there was all these ducks in a row for it to go free today. So I had to email the people who were running promotions for me. I had to change my own emails, I just had to change everything. It put me in a major funk this morning, which was annoying because I have this free content that I am trying to write for you guys. And although I am, in theory, excited about the content, when it comes to actually sitting down at the keyboard and typing out the content, it's just, there's a disconnect. There's a major disconnect. So a couple things I did today that I think would help you. Sorry, long roundabout story. So got husband and kids off this morning. Nanny came in to help with the little ones. And I was like, okay, maybe it isn't supposed to be free. No, it's all part of a plan, Joanne. Free is good. Hello, Mr. Shahir. Okay, so got husband and kids out the door. Nanny came to help with the little ones. And I was like, I just need to do something different, all right? So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the house. I'm getting out of here. I need to do something different. So I got in the car. I wasn't even sure where I was going. I had to run a couple errands. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to Starbucks. I'm not drinking caffeine. I'm off dairy. I'm off sugar. But you know what? Dang it. I just want a latte. So I went to Starbucks and I sat there. I brought a magazine with me. I had a latte. I was like, I can give myself 15 minutes to not worry about anything. No email, no social media, no to-do list. I was like, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my sugary, delicious, caffeinated latte, and I'm gonna read my magazine. I'm just gonna chill for 15 minutes. And I turned on my computer, I had some music going. Exactly, Darnell. And just like acknowledging that I'm giving myself this X amount of space to not worry about anything else. So, oops, sorry. I got my Christmas music going, I had my Writer's Digest out, I had my latte. It was good. And I have to say, probably, need coffee, exactly, Jess. Probably part of the reason that it helped snap me out is because I haven't been drinking caffeine, and I had suddenly put 2 shots of espresso in my system, which is approximately 150 milligrams of caffeine. So that perked me up pretty good. So getting out, changing your routine, giving yourself permission to do something entirely different for 15 minutes is great. What do I like to do in my spare time besides write? Brain fog, exactly. I like to read and write. That's pretty much my life, and take care of kids and play tennis and do taekwondo. I guess I do a lot of things and travel. Anyway, so I got myself, thanks for those hearts, guys. Y'all are pretty awesome. And so I got myself out of that funk, and then with a clear mind, a little bit lighter heart, I went back and I started analyzing myself. Like, what am I telling myself about this project that keeps hindering me? Because I've been wanting, okay, I'll just tell you what it is. Okay, it's a 3-part video series where I'm literally coaching you through the beginning stages of how to write a book, okay? I know, what is free time, Jess? I kind of agree. But I'm the type of person that I like to write out a script for these really important videos. I mean, Periscope, I'm totally happy to just riff with you guys. Like, I'm happy being real. I don't know, Mr. Shahir. I'm happy being real on Periscope, but when I'm gonna deliver really high quality content, I want it scripted out. So for me, the process of writing video scripts feels really similar to writing like a chapter in a book. So what is it about this video script that I'm writing that I can't seem to like get traction or momentum on? So I started thinking about and writing down really what are some of the negative thoughts that keep swirling in my head. These self-doubts. We usually have 3 to 5 self-doubts that just keep cropping up. So for me, the ones that always seem to hit me the hardest are, I'm not an expert. I don't know why that one hits me so hard. I guess it's because it's probably because I was in a PhD program and I left the PhD program, and I just never have really regained that confidence from a lack of certification. Whew, said that out loud. But for me, not being an expert hits me pretty hard. This may sound silly because I'm on Periscope, but not being good on video. So I'm really nervous about writing video scripts because I'm afraid it's going to come off as, I don't know, like lame teacher or know-it-all, which is funny because I also doubt that I'm an expert. I don't claim that these make sense. These are just what circle in my brain. And then the other is I don't have time, right? And I think we all feel this. I don't have time. I've got client work going on. I've got, other projects. I've got webinars this week. Like, I just don't have time. I left the PhD program because it was depressing and everyone in there was depressed. Also, true statement. It wasn't a good fit. It was not a good fit for me. So those are the 3 that circle for me. So I had to sort of pause and say, look them in the face, look those doubts in the face, and flip them. And this is something that I've talked about here on Periscope with you guys. It's something that I work with my clients regularly on. But you literally have to press the pause button on your mind and say, when that self-doubt surfaces and says, well, you're not an expert. Who are you to be writing video scripts on how to write a book? I know it sounds ridiculous because this is what my business is built around. And yet, that self-doubt still surfaces. I love my job. I love what I do. But I have to press pause and say, all right, I'm not the world's most aforementioned expert on writing coaching, but I am damn good, and I have helped these people. I list them out. I have helped Anne and Jim and Tracy and, Robin. And I just list out clients and I say, I have helped them with their books. And I can help other writers too. So literally just pressing that pause button. For the other one, what was the other one? I don't have time. Every time that one surfaces, I just pause and I say, okay, I do feel really busy right now, but I have 90 minutes today. And I'm just going to devote that 90 minutes to this content because it's important. So I don't have a ton of time. I'm feeling kind of stressed, but here is the time slot that I can devote to this project. And so the whole point of this exercise is to acknowledge the self-doubts that surface and recircle, press pause, confront them and say, that might be true, but here is another way of looking at it. Here's an alternate reality, okay? So that's one way that will also lift your spirits and redirect your focus. And then the last thing, and we've talked about this before, but I cannot reiterate how important this is. Reconnecting with your why. So every time you start a new project, you should have a really clear, important why statement. Why this project or book or whatever it is that you're writing will impact your reader and your own life. So for me, my why around this book, I should read it out for you guys sometime. Maybe I'll do that a little bit closer to the actual release date. Hello from Turkey is that I want to empower people who have experience and wisdom and a message and story to put their story into words and publish it and get it out into the world so that they can start changing their readers' lives and their lives. And for me personally, my business is all about creating freedom for myself and my family so that we can travel the world and I can still have an income that supports the family, right? And so when I write these things out, when I put words to them and I read them out loud, it really lights a fire under me to get going. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. That even if you wake up in a funk and you're like, man, I really don't want to do any writing, you can still turn it around. Guys, seriously, this is like ridiculous. Y'all need to find something else to do with your lives. When you don't feel like writing, you can turn it around. Get yourself out of the funk by giving yourself 15 minutes to do something that you don't normally allow yourself to do. Then confront those self-sabotaging thoughts that keep circling and resurfacing. Acknowledge them and then provide yourself an alternative interpretation. I know, right? And then reconnect with your why statement. So those are classic, timeless techniques that you might have heard before, but my question to you would be, do you actually do them? I know I have to remind myself all the time, even when I work with clients on this stuff and I talk to you guys on Periscope about this stuff, it still happens to me and I still have to remind myself that this is how we get out of a funk and into productivity. So I hope that's helpful for you guys, and I hope that you do some writing. Give yourself 15 minutes to do something that you don't normally let yourself do, and then refocus, retarget, and charge ahead. Thank you guys. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Jess. Thanks, Darnell. Thanks everyone else who's joined today. I really appreciate it. And we're wrapping up. So if you're joining in now, you can catch the replay. And I'm running webinars today. If you want to write a book and you don't know where to start, paperravenbooks.com/12 steps webinar. You're welcome, Darnell. I am walking you through the process of how to write a book step by step, from vague idea to first draft to why you need 3 revisions and finishing up your book. paperravenbooks.com/12 steps webinar. All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a fantastic day.